This one, as we discussed before, so there are different methods, like marketing methods, and one of them is social media marketing that these days is so common and popular, and of course, definitely effective. So, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think marketing on social media are very important because nowadays every people they more of people they can reach and they can have a digital device, for example, television or phone or computer. So yeah, all these use social media as the social like like Facebook or TikTok. Yeah, so yeah, is an easy way to reach out to them,
Yeah.
and I think yeah, and they can reach to the massive of user and massive of customer
Yeah.
on social media.
So let's correct your answer. Then
Yeah,
I would talk about this marketing because it's more than
yeah,
this. Okay.
yeah,
So let's see what is marketing and social media and how and why it's useful. Okay, first, before I forget, let's talk about your answer. So yes, you
yeah,
think marketing on social media, so that's really important. So you said on, I think so. On was good. So preposition, just always remember that's important because most of people, if I were you, if I wanted to make it more natural, I would say nowadays more and more people like, have access. Okay, more and more. Of
yeah,
course, you can say most people, it's okay. Have access, yes, definitely can reach, have access. And to social media platform like Facebook, as you said, and that they have, access to like digital devices like TV or phones or computer. And of course, it's easier for businesses to reach their audience,
yeah,
or, for example, customer target customer. And yes, they can connect with the maximum number of users with the
yeah,
maximum number of users and of course potential customers through these platforms. So
yeah,
this way you can make your answer better. But actually it's more than like because when we say social media, why? Yes, millions of users are online daily. So you can easily show, you can easily promote, sell your
yeah,
product. Okay, and of course deliver your product. And you can easily, why it's useful? Because it helps businesses first understand customer needs and
mm,
then of course
yeah,
build trust. So that's really
yeah,
important. And of course increase sales. So different things that we need to mention here. But this marketing that is direct communication is really useful. So you can directly talk to your customers, answer the questions, and that's really important to build loyalty. This
yeah,
is the way that they, of course, and uh, these platforms let businesses show ads just only to right people. For example, okay, if I'm interested in fashion, okay, you
mm,
send me. So this is the target audience that
yeah,
only they receive your ads, or for example they only can see, not everyone who is not maybe was not interested. Okay,
yeah,
and that's it. And of course it's for another part, that is engagement, that is really important. Customer can share, can like, so that's really important, and
yeah,
comment with which spreads the brand's
yeah,
message faster. So
yeah,
actually people are advertising your product, so this is really good
yeah,
and for free. So
yeah.
Okay, let's see what we have today. Okay. Think of one advantage and one disadvantage. Okay, so let's see. Newspaper or magazine, television, poster, leaflet, billboards, and radio. Okay, so we have traditional advertising methods. So let's talk about them. Newspaper or magazine, just one disadvantage, one advantage.
Mm, I think newspaper and magazines maybe in old school of marketing model. Because I don't I'm not sure, but in my country, the newspaper is not is less used nowadays because I think more the people they follow the news from their phones. It easy to access and maybe it's summarized in short video. So more the people they listen listen to the from the
Yeah,
social media platform.
correct.
But I think maybe it's yeah, marketer they can use some campaign from uh, on the newspaper or magazines in for some customer targets. For example, when I flies, I'm on planes, so I see some magazines marketing for the culture of in some product in the plane. I think it's okay because customers they don't have anything to do when they fly, so I think maybe it's
Yeah.
useful
So
for
of course,
marketing.
it's
Yeah,
it's a kind of targeted advertising, kind of, but not exactly.
yeah,
Why? Because some people, of course, as you said, they're a little bit old-fashioned. Yeah.
yeah,
So yes, but some people still are into
yeah.
newspaper or magazine. So you know that when people buy something like this, okay, they want. So this, for example. I can, I don't know, advertise a product for elderly people. Why? Because they
Mm.
tend to buy newspaper. So they read,
Yeah,
but not for
yeah,
teeny, definitely not for teen. So you can actually, this way, you can divide your
mm.
customer into just different
Mm.
part and only
Mm.
focus on your target audience. So I know that
Mm.
only so because this is in my country, for example, when it comes to
Mm.
younger generation, maybe less than older generation, they tend to, for example, elderly, they tend to read newspaper and magazine. So why
Yeah,
not? Or, okay, this is fashion magazine. I know that this magazine, and you know that, for example, Vogue magazine, who doesn't want to read, who doesn't want to have? So it's perfect. Okay, women who are into fashion because they
mm.
read, they buy. Okay, so this one can be an advantage, but as you said, your audience will be
Mm.
limited. Just
Yeah,
actually, you will have a small group of people
yeah,
who read. So yes, and as you said, you use old school. Old school is not good because old school is about your opinion. For example, I'm a kind of old school
yeah,
because
yeah.
I think that I prefer
Mm.
traditional methods. I prefer
Yeah,
traditions. Okay, so this one is different. Here, you
yeah,
should say newspaper and magazine belong to a more traditional marketing model. They belong to
yeah, yeah,
traditional
yeah,
marketing model. This one is better. Yeah.
yeah,
And yes, they're less commonly used nowadays because most people prefer to read news on their phone, so online. So it's
yeah,
easier, yeah, to access and often presented in short videos. So people don't
Yeah.
tend, and people, of course, enjoy, so don't tend to read. And
Yeah.
don't use, so here we don't use old school because
Yeah.
yeah, okay. You can use it, but if you want to use it now, if you say no, I want to use, we can use, okay. Uh, you say again, old school, but you need to add marketing model. So you
Mm.
can say they are, for example, newspaper are like a bit of older school. If you add
Mm.
it, it will be okay. But it's better to say so somehow. But you can use it this way. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
let's see. And
Yeah.
then
I have a question in old school or old
yeah,
fashion. Old school means something about the so something people opinion of people or the thing people think about
yeah,
the something.
yeah.
But old school uh, decries about the mindsets or thinking of people. But old fashioned mean the way or the the solution, right? Or
No.
something. It's not just it's the mindset of people.
Okay, so let's talk about it. So, old school and old fashioned. Old fashioned, like as you said, what's the difference between old school and old fashioned? First, let's
Mm,
explain them. When we say old school, as I told you, you can use old school
mm,
in this sentence, but in another way. For example, if I want to make an advanced IELTS version, band 9,
mm,
I say, I
mm,
believe, for example, newspaper or and magazine are, for example, old school, a kind of old school traditional or marketing model. So I believe it's like somehow different, but something traditional, everything. It can be your belief or classic. It can be your
mm,
belief. Okay.
mm,
But not, this is from past, but not necessarily just negative. You know what I mean? It's not
mm,
that, okay, this is negative.
mm,
So it's often used when you want to in a respectful way, you know?
mm,
So I'm a bit,
mm,
my mom is a bit of older school. I'm talking about
mm,
her opinion, thought, but it's not negative. So it can be your thought or something
mm,
traditional. Okay. For
yeah,
example, our teacher has an old school style. So it's okay.
yeah,
Why not in teaching?
yeah.
Old fashioned, something outdated. So everything, it's not modern anymore. This one negative. So yeah,
Mm,
when I say old fashioned, it's like, for example, wearing hat like that feels old fashioned. So
mm-hmm,
this one is a little bit different because old school is not, doesn't carry negative feeling, but
mm,
it's positive, it's neutral. But old
mm,
fashioned, yes, it's outdated. But both of them can be used. So it's not only
yeah,
about, yeah, old school is not only about your thought, or for example, your style can be old school.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, and let's say so posters, leaflet, and billboards. What do you think about this?
I think yeah, yeah. I'm not sure about the poster and beanbot. That mean some beanbot in maybe digital beanbots in the building that is beanbot.
No, that is billboard, of course. Yeah, we have different
Yeah,
types
yeah,
of billboards. So normally you say, yeah.
yeah. I think it's very useful for marketer because it it I see some marketer they run some campaign by spotter or billboards for branding. Yeah, and it flexible when they use digital billboards so they can change them the content every time. So
Yeah.
I think it's very important because in they show they show
Yeah.
the content in some not busy area,
Yeah.
so a lot of people they can see their brand, and maybe is make
Mm.
your first time impression on, or build the
Mhm.
awareness of
Of course.
customer
Yeah,
at first time.
leaflets especially. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
can be. It's not like, can be, yeah, leaflets can be, but poster and billboards, since posters normally, first they're smaller and normally are used indoor. So
Yeah,
maybe we can say, of course, maybe they're less common or less
yeah,
practical than billboard because billboard is an outdoor advertising style and method that is really good. So I think for mass advertising it's really good. So
yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yeah.
them everywhere. Yes, of course. So
Mm.
I think still
Oh,
there's
we can see. Yeah. Billboard in the books means the men and women
what?
who,
Sorry?
yeah. For example, the
Ah, yes,
billboard
yes,
and
yes,
the
of course, of
billboard.
course. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man and woman,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah. Yeah.
this? Yes, this one.
Because
This one.
maybe I see them, but maybe I don't
Yeah,
know
of course.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know them in
Billboard
English.
is
Yeah.
very large, as you can see. It's very
Yeah.
outdoor board for
Yeah.
advertising, as you know. So
Yeah.
normally
Yeah.
they are placed along roads or tall
Yeah.
buildings, as you can see
Yeah. Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like normally we see just Coca-Cola billboards on highway
Yes.
everywhere,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
poster is like printed, so it's different. Poster is large printed picture. So and
Yeah.
normally you can see indoor close
Yeah.
either like for example I don't know bus stop or like shops you can see them, yeah. And
Yeah.
the wall of a cinema is a really good example of poster. You can see
Mm.
poster on the wall
Mm.
of the cinema. So this is another one, but yes, this is billboard and I think they're really uh still modern, still useful, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just let me
Mm.
say something before we keep going with this part, social media marketing. So, about pronunciation, you need to focus on the pronunciation letter S. You drop sound S when talking. You need to focus on this, practice this one.
Mm.
Okay, maybe
Mm.
the next time I will teach you how to pronounce the sounds correctly because it's really important. And I know because
Yes.
some sounds are not original in your language. So because
Yeah.
it's some mostly you tend to drop them. So we will talk
Yeah.
about it later. Okay. Social media marketing and let's see, you're going to watch an interview with Professor Andrew Stefan talking about advertising and social media. Before you watch the video, match words. Okay, let's talk about these words. And then,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Well, so, interactive. First, let's see. I will explain them one by one, and then, of course, uh, we can use them and we can match them. The first one is interactive. That is really good word. This is an adjective that we normally use it. It's very common, especially when it comes to business education, so we use it a lot. And what is the meaning of them? Like something engaging and
Mm.
something, yeah, for example, engaging is a good synonym for it. So when
Yeah.
something, or can be someone, it's not only here, I'm talking about technology, so I say something, but interactive can be someone. For example, my student is really interactive. So it
Mm.
allows people to communicate directly instead of just receiving like information. So interactive. And
That's
yeah.
mm. Does that mean it a format of advertising? So
Yes,
the customer can
can be.
react with them.
Yeah, it's like, yes, can be,
Yeah.
because now we
Yeah.
haven't read, but yes, can be. Why? Because it let people communicate or take part in something directly. So it's
Mm-hmm.
so engaging. Yeah,
Mm.
of course. For
Yeah.
example, especially it's used about app.
Mm-hmm.
If an app is interactive, you can practice, for example, you can communicate with each other. For example, we have a speaking app.
Mm.
Some of them are interactive. So you can easily
Yeah.
speak with other people. So this is interactive. Tracking. Tracking is can be, of course, noun or verb. So it depends. It can be noun or verb. And this can have different meaning. Okay, for example, we normally use GPS, okay,
Mm.
GPS tracking to find, for example, the
Mm.
way. Okay, tracking as a verb like monitoring can be or following
Yeah.
or monitoring. So both of them are good synonym. As I told you, following something, following a movement, following a progress, development, it depends where to use. And it's common. Again, it's really good word. We use it. Intrusive.
Yeah.
Just yes, intrusive, number three. This is adjective. Intrusive means when something is too pushy, you know, it's a bit formal. Intrusive is a bit formal, but of course it's common. So, for example, sometimes ads feel intrusive because they keep just popping up while you're
Yeah.
working. For example, you're working and they're so annoying, they're so pushing, so annoying and pushing. Both of them can be good synonyms. Like
Yeah.
they're disruptive. Yeah. So actually they disturb your privacy. Yeah, this is intrusive. High consideration goods. It's not very, yeah, in business and marketing we use it. Good. And actually, as you can see, it's a phrase. It's about product, uh, or products that, people take a long time to think about. For example, when you buy a house, when you want to buy a house, of course, you think for a long time. So this is
Yeah.
I mean, high consideration. It's not something that you easily, okay, go out, let's buy it. So this is
That means it's something is high value or
high value,
uh,
no. Big purchase. Big purchase. Normally can
yeah.
be used for high, yeah, normally because when it comes to house,
Yeah.
of course, you need to pay large
Yeah.
amounts.
Yeah.
So because of this, you need to consider different respect for long times.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Mm-hmm.
okay. The next one, utilitarian. Utilitarian. This is adjective. It's not common in daily speaking. Like, we don't use it when talking to people. We normally use practical. Practical is good. Functional is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, this
That
is
means the thing really is base for life.
something that is designed for practical use. For example,
Mm-hmm.
something, I don't know, this phone, okay, the design of this phone is simple and functional.
Mm.
It's not like,
Mm.
decorative. Some things are like so decorative. This is practical. It's really good, especially it's for business. But, in daily conversation, we normally say practical. And, it's not about beauty. It's not about, it's not luxury. It's something
Mm.
that is designed just for functional, practical use. So it can be everything.
Yeah.
And the pronunciation, utilitarian and hedonic. This is again an adjective. Um, Hedonic, enjoyable, fun. Simple synonyms, enjoyable and fun. Okay, something related to enjoyment, related to
Mm-hmm.
pleasure. Okay,
Yeah.
and in every, yeah.
It something is it need for life, but it's design, it's a luxury
So which one? Sorry.
For example, in hedonic
Hedonic.
mean
Hedonic means fun. Hedonic
yeah,
means
fun,
enjoyable.
fun. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Easily, if I want to make it so simple, I say yes, it's enjoyable. For example,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not very common. Let me say, it's not something that in
Mm.
American English, I don't know, we use it maybe in marketing, okay, but it's not something that we use in everyday speaking. No, but in business and marketing, we use it. For example, people often buy chocolate for that, enjoyable experience, for that hedonic experience. So this is the
Yeah,
way that, yeah. And this one, dissemination, this one is noun.
dissemination,
Yeah,
dissemination.
dissemination. Yes, dissemination. It's spreading information widely. The act of, I mean, okay? Like spreading. The synonym is spread.
Popular.
Spreading, make something popular, make something, okay? So because this is dissemination is the act of, this is noun. For example, uh, dissemination of fake news online is a big problem. Spreading
Yeah.
fake news, yeah, sharing, for example, in other word, we can say sharing, sharing.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
let's
And
see,
at results, it may be popular or famous.
sorry, I didn't catch. Say again, please.
Dissemination. The
Yeah.
dissem. Hello,
Dissemination,
hello, hello.
yes, is
Can you hear
what?
me?
Yeah, of course, is what? I'm
I mean,
listening to you.
yeah, I mean, dissemination maybe make something become popular or famous, right?
Become famous, not popular, because
Yeah,
popular and famous are two different things. Famous can be negative, but
yeah,
popular is positive. So
yeah,
we spread, for example, when it comes to fake
yeah,
news, we don't make them popular. Just we spread and they go
yeah,
viral, widely actually.
yeah,
So this is the meaning of like sharing. And
yeah,
okay, it's normally this word normally used in formal context, so we can say. And your social media platform, of course, you know this, that is really common noun phrase. If you want to make it easier, you say social apps. So it's okay. We normally say
yeah,
social apps. Okay. And hallmarks.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Hallmark
Hallmark.
is, yeah, of course, like characteristics. What is this? It's like a typical feature, a typical quality that makes
Mm,
something Yeah, okay, we're running out of time. So that makes something different. Like, for example, kindness, I think, is one of the hallmarks of a good teacher. This make a teacher
yeah,
different. So this is characteristic. Of course, you can use it in different formal, professional. It's somehow, yeah, somewhat that is common. In formal, in business, in actually like professional context, you can use it. And that is a typical feature, a typical characteristic. So it can be for something or someone. So
yeah,
maybe a good synonym is characteristic. Yeah. And let's log out and back in because we're running out of time. Then we can go
yes,
with the next word.
yes.